Hey everybody, Greg DeLacy here with Gaming for the Elderly and a quick video review of Sniper Elite 3. It's a stealth action game, so think Tom Clancy's Splinter Cell, that kind of genre, and third-person action. You are able to mark your enemies, all that kind of good stuff, and including all the loadouts. So we're checking out the loadout screen for our different weapons we can bring into battle with us. And of course you have to set your loadout before you go out onto a mission. And of course, it has that RPG-like element, the pellet feeding, if you will, of gaining experience to earn stuff. We all like to earn stuff, so that's a good thing. Outside of that, the controls are pretty straightforward, third-person shooter controls. You use the right thumbstick to click in and use your binoculars to mark enemies. You use your left trigger to zoom in and right trigger to fire. Then there's the ability to hold your lungs when you're zoomed in on your sniper scope with the right bumper, or you basically can use an inventory item. And then things like vaulting, that kind of thing, are handled with A. There's no jump button, and there are invisible walls, unfortunately, so there's often times where you'll see an area that you're like, gosh, I should be able to get to that and find good cover, and you just won't be able to. But that said, each mission does provide you with a pretty wide open area, so even though there are places you can't get to, you should be able to find yourself some great sniping spots and basically do battle from there. Enemy AI, well, it's not exactly the brightest. At first, when you first see the enemy and you get into combat, my reaction was that, hey, the enemy seems like they're reacting pretty well. They're taking cover, they're going at it in numbers and groups, but as you get further into gameplay, you realize that just isn't the case. Here's one of my favorite moments of this game, is my very first shot, and exploding right through the arm, seeing the bones break, the blood splatter. Yes, it probably could have more fidelity to it, but visually this game is pleasant to look at. It's not horrible. There are clipping issues, and we'll definitely see some of that later on. But outside of that, the setting, the sounds, it just makes me realize just how great World War II is for a video game shooter setting. And Sniper Elite 3 really does a good job of using sounds and just creating that atmosphere of kind of tension. You hear your breathing and your lungs and your heartbeat. And then, of course, the music will heighten as enemies appear in front of you. I will say this, though. The sniping is the big element to this game, and it is a core element, and they don't hide it. You can do things like this where you're setting traps and laying down landmines for vehicles and taking them out that way, but the vast majority of your time is really going to be spent using that sniper mechanic, and it's a bit of a shame because there's a lot more to this game in terms of ways you go into combat, but it feels like all of the other weapons are severely gimped compared to your sniper rifle, so it really kind of almost forces you into using the sniper mechanic almost all the time. As you're seeing here, again, using the mines to try and take out something is definitely an option for you, but I could have just as easily set up and been going at this, attacking that vehicle with my sniper rifle at distance. So, sniping. It's the core of this game. I can't say this ever gets old for me. I love this viewpoint. It's just so much fun getting that headshot off, earning experience, but ultimately it is predominantly what the gameplay is about. You'll get these kind of moments where you come up and you have your stealth kills, but the vast majority of it is going to be the sniper rifle. And so from that respect, it can get a little repetitive. I don't know that this is a $60 buy game, folks, but I will say this, it's definitely worth a rent. So, thanks for watching, and enjoy our other videos, g4te.com.